Hello, it's Miss Miyagi. I am glad that you found my channel. Now that you're here, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and drop a comment or two. It is Miss Miyagi, the Empress. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do that. Now let's talk about Mr. R. Kelly. Now, Mr. R. Kelly, now I love his music. Now he's still his music still be rocking to this day. But behind the scenes, yeah, Mr. R. Kelly, you have some things going on, and you know, you right where you're supposed to be at. And you're wanting to be relieved from jail and go into a detention center because someone allegedly is plotting to take your life, basically, right? And of all the accusations with they're poisoning the food. Like, dude, sit down. You and Diddy, y'all are where y'all supposed to be at. And you and Diddy, I mean, y'all pretty much did the same thing. It's just I think Diddy's was a little bit more extreme, but that's neither here nor there. None of y'all is right what y'all did, but you wanting to be released from prison because of an alleged, plot to take your life. What you expect? You in jail. I mean, anything goes. All the horror stories in jail and anything goes. So you are not exempt because you're R. Kelly. You are not exempt because someone is sitting up here trying to allegedly take your life. People's lives in jail get taken every day, every minute. So what makes you more credible or better than the other person? Like, nah. You did what you did, and you're where you're supposed to be.
Attorneys for singer R. Kelly are asking for his immediate release from prison, claiming that federal officials plotted to have him killed. He is serving a 30-year sentence for racketeering and sex trafficking. In an emergency filing today, his attorneys outlined what they called a cover-up.
These are people who seek to kill Mr. Kelly rather than allow the corrupt criminal conduct of those who manufactured his convictions be exposed.
Their motion alleges that the feds solicited a convicted sex trafficker who was Kelly's cellmate here in Chicago to steal correspondence between Kelly and his attorneys. They further claim the Bureau of Prisons transferred a leader of the white supremacist group to Kelly's prison in North Carolina with instructions to kill Kelly. That leader has a long history of filing lawsuits against the government and the Bureau of Prisons. We have reached out to prison officials and the U.S. Attorney's Office. So far, no response.
I mean, yeah, let's go ask President Trump to see if he'll pardon you, because they're allegedly threatening to, take your life. Let's see. That's the case. President Trump need to pardon every inmate because every inmate is at risk for their lives being taken every single minute, day, second. Like, come on now.
Attorneys are asking President Donald Trump to release their client immediately, saying prison officials have hired an inmate to murder him. Kelly is serving a 30-year sentence for sexual misconduct at a federal prison in North Carolina. Today, Kelly's legal team filed an emergency motion in Chicago federal court to get him out. They say they have a sworn affidavit from a terminally ill inmate who says prison officials offered him freedom in his final days in exchange for Kelly's murder.
There have been discussions not only with Michael Stein, but as the motion indicates, we've recently received information from another inmate named Mr. Harris. And Mr. Harris has indicated that he too has been approached by the same lieutenant who's been approaching Michael Stein, and that discussions have been had about poison in the food hall, about poison in the commissary. Discussions with Mr. Stein have been had about stabbings. These are the kinds of methods that have been discussed.
Well, Kelly's attorney also says two inmates were approached by high-ranking prison officials to carry out the murder. Kelly was convicted in 2022 in Chicago of child pornography. The year prior, he was convicted in federal court in New York of racketeering conspiracy charges. The disgraced singer is not eligible for release until the year 2045.
Man, all I got to say is, I mean, at least you got a heads up. I mean, most inmates respectfully don't get a heads up. They take them by surprise and bam, they gone, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But this is Miss Miyagi. I had to come back with this, and y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please. Thank you for watching another great one by yours truly, Miss Miyagi. Subscribe and make sure you hit that bell notification. That way you can always see my new content and see me again.